Alright guys, welcome to my level here, Communication Restoration. First we start out by walking in the courtyard of the big radio station here. There's several collectibles throughout the level. We come up and we notice that there's a locked door on the front. In order to get through that, we have to clear the scraps out of the way here and pick up our lockpicking scrap, which allows us to then walk up to the front doors here, press E and open them up. Once we're into the radio station, now we can move this couch here out of the way because there's a first piece of the multimeter, which is our main focus object, which allows us to activate all the electronic devices that are inside the building. There's another scrap over here. We have to crouch under the desk to pick that up. And there's another one that's actually in this cabinet over here. So we press E by the cabinet opens. We can pick that scrap up, and now we've got the third piece I should say, of the multimeter. If we crouch under the desks that are blocking the way here, quickly and easily go into the cafeteria room. Into the cafeteria, if we need to, we can always press F for the flashlight. Lights it up, nice and easy. We can pick up the potted plant in the corner and get the final piece of the multimeter. Now we can interact with the electronic devices that are inside the building. This room here, we can go around a few of the desks, then we find it is blocked, so we do have to jump over this final desk. As we come through a little hallway, it takes us into a little waiting area, which is right in front of the elevator. Now that we have all the pieces of the multimeter, we can actually press E, use the elevator, activating that, taking us up to the second floor. Walk through just a couple little holding areas, which will be populated with more items later on, and we can actually take and clear these debris out of the way here because it's blocking our way, and we need to get through. Quickly notice that that room is a bad way to go because there is fire in there, so we're going to avoid that. We're going to go on into the next room here. Notice there's a desk in this doorway that we need to clear out of the way, so we can toss that, jump over, move into the next doorway, and we can see that we have yet another elevator because we got to get up to the next floor. So into the elevator, press E, we'll walk right out of there. We can actually avoid these desks. Come into the storage room. See the storage room, there's actually 3 parts over here on the storage bench. There's 1, 2, and 3. These are the parts to the transmitter. That's going to be important on the final objective. We go into the control room here, we can see that we have a console. We need to activate the console. So in order to do so, we got to walk up to it. Press E. Our little antenna comes up, which tells us our console is activated. Walk in this room, we see we have more fire, which means we want to avoid that at all costs because we don't want to lose health. So we got to clear these boxes out of the way though, so that way we can get out. Because right now there's just too much in the way. Because this is how we're going to get up onto the roof, because the roof is really where our final objective is going to be. That's where the transmitter pieces are going to be used to repair the antenna that allows us to restore the communications with the outside world, as that is obviously the whole purpose of this entire level. So we're going to stack these boxes up here, which is going to allow us to jump up. Boxes tend to be a little precise on them to really land on them good. We can get up to the next levels here. This is where those last piece of the transmitter are going to be used. Press E to use the parts, activate the transmitter, antenna goes up, and the broadcast starts. And we have restored communication.